Hello best friend and welcome back to my channel. I hope you're having a fabulous day. If this is the first time you're watching my channel, my name is Sebastian and I welcome you guys with open arms. I do pop culture videos every single day, so if you're looking for a new messy best friend, you have found me. Grab a snack, grab a drink, hit that subscribe button. I would be very grateful. You guys, we have to talk because girl, I recently got out of my calculus class and the math ain't mathin', bitch. The math ain't mathin'. So you know how we've been talking about how like Justin Bieber does not like going out and how he looks miserable with the paparazzi? Well, it's not only when he goes out and the paparazzi's there, okay, girl? Because there's some pictures that are causing a lot of commotion. Now, we only do have these pictures. There's really not many other pictures to go from, but people are really focusing on these pictures. And they're basically saying, you know what, this is how, this represents Justin's life. Now, as somebody who, you know, thinks in many other ways, you know, I think I have many ways and, you know, different ways of thinking. I have to say, you cannot judge from one picture, right? You guys know that I speak the truth. So I think it would be unfair if we go all the way off because of this one picture. But because we also know that this is a recurring theme, I think that it's okay to say it. But I would say that, you know, the reasonable Sebastian in me would say like, you know what, this is just one picture. But then the other side of Sebastian would say, girl, but listen, he looks miserable every single time he goes out. So that is what I'm going, just so you guys know where my mind is at. Because I don't want, you know, the haters like, Sebastian, it's just one picture. You don't know if they had fun at the wedding. I'm very well aware of that, but I'm just going off from what we know, okay? So in this picture, you obviously see Hailey Bieber living her best life, wearing white at a friend's wedding. Well, some people are saying it's light blue, but bitch, even if it's light blue or white, it's still coming off as white, okay? And that is disrespectful times 5,327, okay? So anyways, so in the picture, she is there laughing her, you know, being social, and Justin is always apart and he always looks miserable. Now, this could just be this one picture, I'm well aware, but if you really take a look at all the other pictures, it does not look like he is having a good time. And I have to say, I always refer back to this and I'm like, why force this man to go out? Even if it's her best friend's wedding, okay? Even if it's her best friend's wedding, you should never force your partner to do things that they do not want to do. For example, sometimes, you know, my husband and I, there are things that we get invited to that maybe the other one doesn't want to go. Maybe I have some anxiety that day, and he never forces me to do anything. You know what I mean? So I just don't understand, when you're in a relationship, when you're in a partnership, even in a friendship, you should not force your loved one to go through things that they do not want to go through, right? And again, yes, it's one picture, but we have seen many pictures. We have seen many events. We have seen many outings where he looks miserable. And I'm just like, what is the end goal here? You know what I mean? What is the end goal for him to feel so much anxiety, for him to not feel great, for him to just feel out of it? Now, in this guest list that we know so far, we're not sure about the full guest list, but the people that we do know is that from the Kardashian side, only Kris and Kim went, right? So Justin is friends with the Jenner girls, right? But more Hailey, but Justin is as well. So Justin and so just to think of like, who can Justin have there, you know, for him to like feel comfortable with. And one recurring theme and message is that Justin is hardly ever seen with his friends, but the only few times that he is seen with his friends, he looks happy. So here's the thing, you guys. It always goes to this because I sometimes get comments like, Sebastian, well, you know what? We just don't know the truth, you know, blah, blah, blah. No, we don't know the truth. And I will stand by that. Everything I say, you know, when it comes to these things is, you know, unless we have facts, we're just kind of guessing. We're coming up with our own conclusions. So I'm very well aware and I make it very clear. But the thing is that I just don't understand, when is it going to affect at least Hailey Bieber, which we know cares and is obsessed with her the way that people are portraying her and her appearance and her reputation and the fame part of it. Like, doesn't she get that she looks bad? Doesn't she get that she looks like she is forcing him? Every single time that these people go out, the same comments. Hailey is forcing him. Hailey is making him go da da da. We don't know that for a fact, but we do know is that he looks miserable. So even at a friend's wedding, well, her friend's wedding, we're not sure about his relationship with Stephanie Sherpert, but we don't know, what type of relationship they have. So why go? You know what I mean? Why go? And on top of it, you want to wear white. That's going to cause a commotion. And once again, it's going to have you in the press with a negative tone to it. And that is only affecting his career. The more negative press that Hailey Bieber gets, the more it's going to affect Justin. And that is what I just don't get. I don't understand. Like, when will enough be enough? You know what I mean? Even at this wedding, he didn't look happy. Now, inside, do you think inside he was doing la Macarena? Do you think inside he was having fun and drinking and dancing away? Maybe he was. There's no proof of that. And the only proof that we have is what we see in pictures of him always looking miserable. The paparazzi seemed like they were really far. No one really seemed like they knew the paparazzi was there in that moment. Everyone else was smiling and having a good time, but him. So I don't know, you guys. We're coming to the point of the story that something needs to happen for him to either find peace, not go out, or for Hailey to have a sit-down conversation and say, look, you have a great time when you go out. When you see paparazzi, can you at least smile? Because, girl, they're thinking I'm kidnapping you here. They're thinking I'm kidnapping you. They're thinking, there's so many different things that people are coming up to and throwing at Hailey, which, you know what? Maybe it's not true. I'm seeing that he's a zombie. I'm seeing that he's on a lot of medication. I'm seeing rumors that, he is doing illegal substances, allegedly. Like, so many different conclusions that people are coming up with because we don't have the answers. All we see is him looking miserable. So how many times can he look miserable, be associated to someone who always gets bad press, and then thinking that he can make a comeback with the career that made him who he is, when fans are just kind of jumping ship left and right? Because they're like, if you cannot hold your wife accountable for a lot of these things, and if you always look so miserable, why should we support you? You're not happy, right? And unless you get out of whatever's making you unhappy, we can't keep on supporting that. You know what I mean? So I just don't see this having a happy ending unless action is taken. And by that action, I really think that the action has to be, a better communication, going out. And if he's having a great time, then show it with the paparazzi, or don't go the fuck out, period. Okay? Don't leave your home if that is not what you want to do. But even at this wedding, people are pointing out that he looks disheveled, that his clothes is not ironed, that he looks like he'd rather be anywhere else. And it's just a recurring theme. And it's just like, how many more outings and how many more bad press can they keep and continue on receiving until they do something about it? You know what I mean? And it's always the same. Like, he never goes out looking happy. He never goes out looking like he's living his best life. Even when paparazzi are not visible, he doesn't look happy. So I don't know, you guys. What do you think is the answer here? Let me know in the comments below. I love to hear from you guys. And girl, she put so much effort in her outfit. She couldn't put a little effort on his, or help him, guide him with the designer, with whoever was helping dress him. Like, for real, man. Damn. You want to always look great, but then he's looking a mess? Girl, bye. Anyways, that's not a partnership. That's somebody who is just interested in themselves, and that's what I think. Let me know what you guys think in the comments below. I'd love to hear from you guys. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Mwah.